Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Thursday afternoon. It's drunk pokeroo time. It's beer time. Do love beer time. I had to work today. It's weird. I don't like working on Thursdays. It's strange, you know. Most of my friends have weekends off. I usually have Tuesdays and Thursdays off. When I have to work on a Thursday, it's like, oh man, it's like going to work on a Sunday. But regardless, here we are again. The sun is shining. It's a little cloudy outside, but the temperature's going up. It's going up. I spent most of the week, my 2 days off this week, out on the patio, working outside in the gardens. Beautiful time. But today, we're going to talk about one of the breweries that I visited when I was in Toronto during Pokapalooza. It's my last beer from them. Makes me sad, but also makes me happy because it means I'm going to go back again and get more. Bellwoods, located, in this busy area. We parked on the side of the street, ran across, got the beers, hopped back in the car because we were trying to hit as many brews as we could before we headed home. But I looked at it, I was longing in my eyes that I wanted to go sit in their little brew pub there and drink beer all night long. And since we've been there and I've learned more about them and I've watched my friends go and visit, I'm going back very soon. 2 beers of my 5 that I had, thanks to a gift beer from my friends Craft Beer and Bacon, Joan and Steven, thank you for that. But my 2 favorites from them were the Jutsu, the Pale Ale, and apparently there's a double Jutsu out, and Roman Candle, which blew me away as one of the juiciest, dankest IPAs I've ever had. But they're coming out with new stuff almost weekly. So if you're lucky enough to live close by, I envy you a lot. But tonight, my final beer from them is the Bounty Hunter. It's 8.5 ABV. It's an Imperial Porter, brewed with coconut and vanilla during fermentation. I love coconut and vanilla, so, I'm looking forward to it. I do love a good porter. It's warming up outside, but still not great weather. We're going to get a little bit of cool weather this weekend, so it feels like a good time for a porter. Let's get into it here. I love my glass, too, although I probably get another glass when I go, holy crap, that is just pouring thick for a porter. Ooh, nice. Take a look at that. I can smell roasted malts already just from pouring it. Wow. Nice head. You want to get a little bit of head on your beer. There's some chatter on that on Twitter last night. It's true. You see that pour right to the brim with no head? A lot of head in the beer. It's part of the whole experience. Let's give it a sniff. Some dark roasted malts in there. That cocoa, dark chocolate kind of smell. Oh, well. Cheers, Bellwoods. It's been fun. Wow, it's creamy. That's creamy. It's like virgin into stout territory. Wow. Right up front. Roasted dark chocolate, kind of bitter coffee malt flavors very present. But then as you get into it a little more, hang on, I gotta get another sip. It's killing me. It's so good. Oh, crap. Lord, I should have bought 2. I say that about almost every beer I buy. I should have bought 2. Holy crap. So, yeah, a big roasted malt flavor, but there's this underlying vanilla especially on the back end, where it's a little bit bitter, a little bit hoppy on the back end. Okay, it's awesome. But yeah, so some vanilla, and there's this underlying coconut. That's kind of cool. Not like overwhelming. If you're not a coconut fan, it's not going to overwhelm you, but it's certainly coating the inside of my mouth with that very sort of. You can taste that alcohol a little bit too, which is kind of nice. Puts a little fire in my belly. You know what? You have a bad day at work. Not a terrible day at work. Especially if you work in customer service. Some days are better than others. And in the old days, I used to come home and just get snackered, murled. You just get wrecked up, drink 15, 20 beers just to forget your troubles. The problem is, when you wake up in the morning, you've got more than one trouble. Now you're hungover, you're out of beer, and whatever was bugging you yesterday is still around. Don't do that anymore. I had a bad day, but it's my second day of 6, so I was looking forward to this all day, because I'm like, the 8.5, it's a big beer. It's got a lot of flavors, man. warming, just down into your belly. And I love that with a nice pour. 'Cause it's not super thick like a stout. So I mean, it's a thicker mouthfeel than like say like an IPA or a lager. But oh man, that just takes the edge right off my damn day. And that's beautiful when one beer can do that for you. You know, it's a big thing for me now, and maybe I harp on it a bit too much, but it's important to me. Living out loud and saying what I do and enjoying the hell out of this beer. Holy crap, that's good. Cocoa, chocolate, that a little bit of bitter coffee, a little bit of hop on the back end. I mean, vanilla, coconut. What the heck more do you want in a beer? Especially a porter. Beautiful. Like I like this back end that's got a little bit of punch to it, a little bit of alcohol, dryness, and stickiness. With the cocoa. Man, that's a freaking tasty beer. That is, I'm gonna call that a slow sipper. You really want to pound it because it tastes so damn good. But definitely, I mean, if you're gonna pound this, then you're just wasting it. You're not going to enjoy it. I mean, as it's warming up, it's going to definitely change a little bit and probably become a little smoother. Something you could age and really see where it goes. Maybe it's still there. I'll grab it again. I don't know. I'll leave a link to their website down below. Go check them out. I mean, they got 2 more locations coming. This is not a brewery that's small by any. It's small now, but they're going to grow rapidly, and I think you're going to hear more and more. I mean, I'd always kind of seen them on the fringes of what was going on in the beer world, but now that I've been there and I know more people and I've met more people, yeah, these guys are gonna blow up huge. I think, from what I've tasted and from what everybody says, I mean, these guys do beer right. They do it awesome. So, one more sip with you, just before I'm gonna go and make dinner now. So this is a perfect beer for barbecuing too. You can sip it while you're barbecuing up some sausages. Drink that's damn near amazing. And look at the head, like it's kind of just rimming the glass there. Not a huge thick head. But man, what a beer! Thank you, Bellwoods. All the beers I had there were great. I mean, most beers I have from most places are great, but these guys really stood out, and I can't wait to go back to Toronto. I mean, but I love my local guys too. Like I haven't been to Collective Arts in a couple of weeks, so I'm gonna have to go back there. Nickelbrook, all the guys around me, a little closer to me, a little easier to get to. But yeah, I'll be coming to visit you again, Bellwoods. Thank you very much, guys. So hopefully I'll see you this weekend. You never know where the world takes us. Sometimes we end up at different events and can't do a video. But if not, I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Remember, raise your glass, raise your standards. Cheers from me, the Drunk Poke Crew. Boom. That's beautiful.